No more guaranteed pathways. PGWP holders face tougher immigration rules in 2024. Welcome back to Canada Chronicles. If you're an international student in Canada or hoping to be one, you're going to want to stick around for this video. Major changes have shaken up the pathway to permanent residency for post-graduation work permit holders, and the once guaranteed route to settling in Canada is no longer as certain as it used to be. But don't worry. Today, we're breaking it all down for you. We'll cover the new language proficiency requirements, how your field of study impacts your chances, and crucially, what you can do to navigate these new rules. If you're wondering how to adapt to these new policies and still make Canada your home, stay with us until the end because we've got some valuable insights just for you. Make sure you subscribe to Canada Chronicles and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our latest updates on Canadian immigration. Now, let's get started. The situation. No more guaranteed pathways for PGWP holders. In previous years, international students who graduated from Canadian institutions enjoyed a relatively straightforward route to permanent residency. Upon completing their studies, they could apply for a post-graduation work permit, gain valuable Canadian work experience, and transition into permanent residency through programs like Express Entry. However, starting in 2024, this once guaranteed pathway has become significantly more challenging. New policy changes mean PGWP holders face more stringent requirements and tighter controls on immigration pathways, making the process much less predictable. Why the changes? Between 2019 and 2023, the number of temporary residents in Canada, including international students, skyrocketed from 437,000 to over 1.2 million. This surge, driven primarily by international students, has put considerable strain on Canadian housing markets and job opportunities, particularly in major cities like Toronto and Vancouver. In response, the Canadian government has tightened immigration policies to manage this influx. The goal is to balance the country's economic needs with housing availability and job opportunities for Canadian citizens. These changes directly impact how PGWP holders can secure permanent residency, introducing new obstacles that weren't there before. Key changes for PGWP holders in 2024. 1. Language proficiency requirements. One of the biggest changes in 2024 is the introduction of stricter language proficiency requirements. As of November 2024, all PGWP applicants must meet specific Canadian language benchmark levels, CLB 7 for university graduates and CLB 5 for college graduates. This ensures that PGWP holders are well equipped to integrate into the Canadian labor market. Language proficiency is now a key determinant in whether international graduates can secure skilled employment and, ultimately, permanent residency. 2. Field of study and PGWP eligibility. Another significant shift is the government's focus on high-demand sectors. Graduates in fields like STEM, which includes science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, as well as healthcare, remain prioritized. Those graduating from bachelor's, master's, and doctoral programs in these fields will still qualify for a full 3-year PGWP. However, students in fields such as arts, humanities, and social sciences are finding it harder to secure a PGWP under the new rules. The government's focus on addressing labor shortages in certain sectors means students in lower demand fields have limited opportunities to stay in Canada after graduation. 3. Spousal work permit restrictions. Previously, spouses of international students had access to open work permits, allowing them to work in any job while their partner studied. As of 2024, this benefit is restricted to spouses of students enrolled in high-demand programs such as master's or doctoral degrees in fields like healthcare or technology. This change is expected to reduce the number of spousal work permits by around 50,000 over the next few years. For many international students, this places an additional financial burden, as their spouses may no longer be able to contribute to household income while living in Canada. Impact on PGWP holders in lower demand sectors. These new policies are particularly tough on PGWP holders in lower demand fields. Graduates from programs like arts and humanities may find it challenging to stay in Canada long-term, as the government shifts its focus toward fields like STEM and healthcare. However, students in lower demand fields aren't without options. Many may consider combining their skills with complementary sectors that are more in demand, such as applying their knowledge in areas like digital media, education technology, or cultural heritage management, fields that often blend arts and humanities with tech or specialized industries. Another approach is to pursue further studies or certifications that can bridge the gap between their current qualifications and what the Canadian job market needs. Additionally, participating in internships or volunteer opportunities that build practical, transferable skills can make a significant difference in their employment prospects. Without access to a PGWP, these graduates may struggle to gain the Canadian work experience needed for permanent residency. This marks a significant shift in Canada's immigration strategy, favoring highly skilled workers who can help address labor shortages in key sectors. The end of automatic pathways to permanent residency. The changes introduced in 2024 signal the end of automatic pathways to permanent residency for PGWP holders. Previously, international students could expect a fairly straightforward route from their work permit to permanent residency. But now, they must navigate more complex criteria and face tougher barriers to entry. The language proficiency standards, the field of study focus, and the caps on study permits have all been designed to make Canada's immigration system more selective. PGWP holders can no longer assume that permanent residency is guaranteed by simply holding a work permit and gaining work experience. The system now prioritizes those who align with Canada's long-term economic goals. What PGWP holders can do to navigate the new rules. Thanks for staying with us this far. We appreciate your time and hope you're finding this information valuable. Here's what PGWP holders can do to adapt to the new rules. 1. Focus on high-demand fields. If you're in a field like STEM or healthcare, you're still in a strong position. Aligning your education or career with these sectors can significantly improve your chances of securing a PGWP and, eventually, permanent residency. Additionally, it's crucial to stay updated on labor market trends and governmental reports. The Canadian government regularly revises its list of high-demand occupations, especially in response to changes in the economy and workforce needs. Keeping an eye on these reports can help you adjust your career plans accordingly, even if it means gaining certifications in a complementary high-demand area. Moreover, industries like green technology, artificial intelligence, and sustainable energy are emerging as future-focused fields that Canada may increasingly prioritize in the coming years. Staying flexible and forward-thinking could significantly increase your chances of long-term success. For those currently studying, consider shifting towards a field with better prospects in Canada's evolving labor market. If you're already working, upskilling or obtaining additional certifications in high-demand fields can open doors to better immigration opportunities. 2. Improve language proficiency. Language proficiency is now a critical factor in securing both a PGWP and permanent residency. Meeting the CLB Level 7 requirement for university graduates or CLB Level 5 for college graduates is essential. Consider enrolling in language training programs offered by your province or investing in private language courses to ensure you meet the new standards. 3. Explore provincial nominee programs or PNPs. PNPs are another option for PGWP holders, particularly those in high-demand sectors. Each province has its own PNP streams, many of which are tailored to international graduates and skilled workers. Research the PNP options in your province, as these programs may offer a more direct route to permanent residency compared to federal pathways like express entry. 4. Plan early for permanent residency. Given the new rules, it's crucial to start planning for permanent residency early. Understand the eligibility requirements for programs like express entry, and ensure you meet the necessary comprehensive ranking system criteria. In addition, it's vital to monitor any updates to immigration policies that may affect your application. Immigration rules can shift quickly, and missing out on new opportunities or changes could delay your path to residency. Consider joining local immigration support groups or consulting with professionals to stay informed. Moreover, focus on building Canadian work experience that aligns with the National Occupational Classification or NOC codes used in immigration programs. Gaining experience in a role classified as a high-demand occupation can significantly boost your chances of a successful application. If your PGWP is set to expire soon, consider applying for a bridging open work permit to maintain your legal status while your permanent residency application is processed. Although 2024 has introduced stricter policies for PGWP holders, there are still pathways to permanent residency for those who are prepared. By focusing on high-demand sectors, improving language proficiency, and exploring provincial programs, PGWP holders can still achieve their goals of staying in Canada long-term. With careful planning and strategic career moves, it's possible to navigate the new immigration rules successfully and secure a future in Canada. Thanks for watching this episode of Canada Chronicles. We hope this video gave you valuable insights into what you need to do to succeed under the new immigration rules. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell, and stay updated with the latest tips and news on Canadian immigration. We've got plenty more content coming your way. See you on the next video.